So teach me now that things can only get better.
Hello everyone, Darth Vegan here, and for the last, 4.5 years, the Labour Party has been quite a substantial part of my life. I joined in, pretty much after the election, early 2020, and, you know, I voted in the leadership contest. Funnily enough, I think I put Lisa Nandy as my first preference, Keir Starmer second, and then, the far left candidate Rebecca Long Bailey last. Because, I thought there was no hope in a far left candidate. But and that's probably true. Obviously, since then, we've seen the Conservatives imploding on themselves, and I've not been to one, not two, but 3 Labour Party conferences, and spent me money there and that, and just had a nice time. And I have volunteered with the Labour Party. Whether that be phone banking in early 2021 to in 2023, going out door knocking. And until they barred me from campaigning with them, at least locally. But that's not. Doesn't that really have anything to do with it? And this year, dyed my hair red. Because I was excited for them to finally get into power. But we've kind of seen what they plan to do in government. What they think. That being people like Keir Starmer, like Rachel Reeves, where I don't really mean Gaza. I mean, that doesn't help that, Keir Starmer basically said Israel has a right to cut off food and water. But I do care more for domestic policy. And their domestic policy is basically just basically take what the Tories have done and make it slightly less crap. A few cases in point. They basically said that, they won't introduce a wealth tax. Not that a wealth tax would even affect the really rich that much. So what, that it would cut someone's, savings from 100 billion to 80 billion? Tis but a scratch compared with what the rest of us are paying, which is well, in my case, the taxes are about half of what I'm given. I digress. I mean, there's people paying more tax than me and don't get as many benefits. Basically, I get benefits because I'm autistic, so. But also things like, oh yeah, we won't scrap the 2-child benefit cap, even though that's putting larger families into poverty. You know, but then the real test came when they. Well, first, Keir Starmer praised. Well, was shown to praise Margaret Thatcher. I didn't think much of it because it was basically a line in the Telegraph, I think. But then Rachel Reeves came out with a whole ass speech, basically praising Thatcher. And at that point, I was like, I don't think I kind of. And then yesterday, what happened? Now, there's been a couple defections before, including one quite close to me, geographically speaking. Well, Dan Poulter, Suffolk MP. I was like, yeah, too right. You're a doctor and the Tories have wrecked the NHS. But the other defection, Natalie Elphicke of Dover, she was a member of the ERG. So how on earth she made the decision, bearing in mind it's not to protect herself because she's standing down at the next election. Why she defected to Labour? You'd think if she was going to defect, it would be to Reform UK, considering her platform, which is former ERG member, stop the boats, sort of thing. But no, housing, apparently. Housing was what swayed her to Labour. And what really annoys me the most is the fact that they somehow accepted her, despite her background. And not only is she a member of the ERG, but her husband was involved in, did some bad stuff, and I think she basically covered up for it or something. And Labour just took her on. And so I have actually cancelled my direct debit for my membership of the Labour Party. I guess as of, I think it's the 22nd, I will no longer be a member because I cancelled my direct debit. So I won't actually have that membership anymore. Unless I decide to start paying for it again. Now this isn't a call to say, oh yeah, vote Green. I would love a situation where we could do that. I would love it. But that sort of vote splitting, that's what lets the Tories in with this first past the post system. Oh yeah, and first past the post, by the way, is another thing that Keir Starmer has literally ignored the membership on. the members, they want proportional representation, and Keir Starmer's been like, no, not a priority right now. So yeah, I'll probably, I mean, because of where I live, I'll probably still vote Labour as a tactical vote to get the Conservative MP out at the next election. But I'm no longer a member, and I won't do anything to promote the Labour message. So yes, that's it. If you enjoyed this, maybe think about subscribing, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.